Hey, what's going on, tribe? All right, so for the most part, I'm doing a love reading, of course, right? But I'm pulling from the Ancestors deck. I've already pulled 2 cards to get started. And because I already started this reading previously before, and yeah, it didn't work out so good. So I'm doing another one. However, you guys, make sure you flip the roles. Take what you need, leave what you don't need. Use the spirit of discernment and never force the message to fit if it doesn't resonate. But however, I do encourage you again to use discernment. And if you're trigger face, your mirror, not my comment section, okay? Now, I feel like this is reading is going to be a really good lesson in love, okay, and also about you breaking patterns and generational curses and things like that, right? So the first card that had came out was the great teacher, and then after that is the elder, okay? And so basically everything that you experience in your love life, this is you learning from those spiritual experiences so that you can now become the great teacher. So I always call myself, well, I am a professor for real by that's my career. I'm a professor. And I do teach in human behaviors. So one of the courses that I teach is family and marriage, okay? Now, for the most part, I know that I would consider myself the great teacher, teaching about relationships, teaching about the relationship with self on top of that, right? But yeah, so through my experiences is how I'm able to connect with other people to be able to help them to overcome whatever they're facing in their situations. But what your ancestors are really guiding you to do is to move beyond the limitations that have been set before you, okay, or set for you by family members. All right, even if it's family members from now or your past, this could be your parents, your grandparents, however, okay. And it just says here, it says, know that the energy of your spirit is more powerful than genetics and behavioral patterns, and the expectations that were put on you by family are not yours. You create your own story. You decide what you take on, right? So the biggest delay that you've been seeing in your love life is because of the spiritual experiences that you had to learn, or the lessons, okay? And also you moving beyond the limitations, all right, of your family members through, again, through genetics, through behavioral patterns, stuff like that. Some of you are definitely on a twin flame journey, is what I'm pulling in. So it may seem like you've been learning the greatest lessons, right? Because as divine feminine, divine masculine energies, I still consider us to be light workers, and that's our job. Like literally, we signed up to shine our light on the world, right, through our experiences, and to help raise the vibration of the people that are around us through our light, okay? But you've been experiencing a lot of frustration and delays because of these things. But what I'm hearing your ancestors are trying to get you to understand is that you create your own story. So I always be telling people, right, this is my thing, y'all. We in the matrix, okay? I always pick my avatar. Literally, our story is already written, but we have the power to co-create that story. And so you decide on what your avatar is going to be for that cycle that you're in, however you want to do it. Like, I can wake up today and be like, I'm the rich auntie. I can wake up tomorrow and be, oh, I'm rich and in love. You understand? It's however you want or you see fit, okay? It may feel like you're missing opportunities in love, or you're just lacking the energy right now. But, don't fear, because you will recover from whatever you lost, as long as you're learning the lessons and you're moving beyond the limitations that have been set for you by family members, okay? Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, tell me about these patterns, these limitations. Page of Wands reverse. Again, it speaks about the delays, the conflict, the lack of direction, okay? And you've been embarking on your love story for a minute. Let's just put it that way. But it's a lot of self-doubt. I feel like you could be your biggest inner critic when it comes to your relationships. I got the Page of Wands reverse and the Judgment card in the reverse, okay? So a lot of you have been ignoring the call. A lot of your family members have been ignoring the call. So, yeah, you guys, you may come from a line of people who were called to do this work as a light worker. Wow. Why were their ancestors ignoring the call? Self-doubt is one that I heard. Conflict. 5 of Swords. Too much conflict. Wow. Too much conflict. It's like when things got too much and got too complicated, boom, out of there. It's a lot of resentment. Okay, it's a lot of tension that seems to be running in your family line when it comes to families. As for some, I keep hearing you may have your family line, the women, I keep hearing like the women are divorced. They're either divorced or they're single. Okay. Yeah, I'm just hearing the women are divorced or they're single. Okay. But for the most part, what yeah, that's what you are being called to rise up and face a higher level of consciousness, because you're going into a new phase of your life, right? This is why you had to go through your transformation, this awakening. Because again, like I said, as the great teacher, as the light worker, as the healer, as the guide, as the mentor, however it is, this is what you're called to do. And these lessons that you've been learning and love is for this exact purpose, okay? Let me see if I can find, I don't think I got the book with me. It's in my bag, yeah. But these experiences, again, like I said, is literally meant for you to use these for exactly, it's like your life purpose. Let's just put it that way. This is your life purpose. This is what you signed up for. This is a part of your contract, okay? Is to help other people through your experiences. Now, you're being asked to be inspired, because try to be inspired. You're getting a lot of ideas here. You're a free spirit, okay? And some of you, I'm hearing, you may need to get a mentor. Someone that can help guide you through this journey, because again, like I said, this is what you are called to do. Okay? So I keep hearing grandmother. Tell me about the grandmother. Why am I hearing grandmother? Knight of Wands comes out, but I don't know which way it was trying to flip. They were connected to someone, and this was them at a younger age, that was non-committal. Yep, 3 of Pentacles. Whoever that partner was, they were scattered in their energy. Very impatient, always a lot of conflict. They didn't really work well together. Yeah, they didn't have the same goals. It's like whatever they were trying to build, it just didn't work, because they, yeah, 9 of Pentacles is in a reverse position. A lot of fear. But so what I'm hearing is, and a lot of opposition. But what I'm hearing is that first and foremost, right? Whatever you're doing now, like your fruits of your labor, the energy you're putting into your healing, your growth, your life purpose, you will definitely see it pay off. You're going to see massive rewards, especially if you continue on this path. But it's going to take discipline. Okay, you will see progress, right? It's going to take for you to have that energy and be very passionate about what you're doing here, right? Because even though you have this conflict, those things are the past. And so you're being asked again and guided to release those things. Even the stuff that you may have seen growing up from family members, right? From your loved ones, from your parents, right? You may have seen abusive relationships. You could have been in one. And so you're being asked to let go of the past resentment, the past remorse and regret, because this is something that, like I said, it keeps seeming like you're repeating these cycles, and it's going through the generational line here, okay? And you don't have to do or be, you understand, like those family members or whatever expectations they may have put on you. You don't have to follow them, because they're not yours. You're creating your own story. And that seems to be what was happening is because you guys have been repeating the same story. So now I'm here to tell you, stop repeating the story is learn to